Nice. A little vitamin formula. Just the essentials with a little something, something extra in it. So what's happening, guys? Today we're going to review Vintage Muscles Organa. And like always, we're going to go over the ingredients so you know what the hell you're putting in the body. And then we'll talk about this a little bit here. This is a vitamin formula. A basic essential vitamin formula with a little something, something extra in it. And the something, something extra is NACT. Just so you know now. Not leaving any cliffhangers here. Getting the flavor out of the way, we have an orange here. The orange is really good on this thing. You're not going to taste any of the vitamins or anything like that. And it is a powder. It's a powder. And it dissolves very well. You have to actually throw the amount in a cup. It's 6 to 8 ounces. And it seems to dissolve very well. If you start stirring it, let it sit for a minute and stir it again. And it pretty much dissolves completely. They did a really good job on that. So putting the ingredient profile in front of me, we got to talk about a few things. We have serving size is 6 grams. Servings per container is 45. So they're telling you serving size is 6 grams. That's because they put a scooper in here. They're basically saying you need to put this on a scale. Because they're not saying one scoop is equivalent to 6 grams. Because one scoop is not equivalent to 6 grams. Well, it is on one point. Is you have to get one big ass heaping scoop on this sucker. I hope this is something that they correct. Because I like what they're doing here. But you need to actually really dig in there. I want to show you. For those that have this, I want you to be doing this right and dosing this right. You have to get a big heaping scoop like that. See if I can get out of the camera there. Okay, anyways. So, big heaping scoop, or like I always recommend people to do, buy a scale. If you're doing this health thing, you're using powders, you should have a scale in your house. The food scale is real cheap. So, jumping into the rest of the label here, we have vitamin A on the top. That's at 0.8 milligrams, which is 800 micrograms. The daily dose, I think, is recommended is 900 micrograms. So, they're right in there. And vitamin A helps with immunity, helps with skin, it helps with gene expression. So a very good ingredient. It's something that is essential. We need it. Then we have D3 at 0.01 milligrams, which is 10 micrograms, which equals to 400 IU. That's international units. And vitamin D is essential for hormone production, bone health, and much more. So we're not going to get into it, makes too long. Then we have vitamin E at 10 milligrams. And vitamin E helps with T cell immune function. And it's been shown to help with antibody responses for those that take vaccines. So if you're taking a vaccine of any kind, you want to supplement with some vitamin D, vitamin E, maybe a little extra. Then we have thiamine at 1 point. That's either 6.5 or 8.5. It's super small writing. So thiamine is for, it helps break down carbs for energy. And it's needed for acetylcholine production in the brain. So we want the brain to be firing well. These are all essential. So they did a really good job. Then they have some niacin here at 15 milligrams. And at the bottom of the list here, they have some nicotinamide at 24 milligrams. Basically, they're going to serve the same functions. They're going to help with lipids. And then they're going to help with the production of NAD plus in the body. If you want to know more about that, I'll put a card up top to my NMN video. So I talk about that a little bit as far as NAD plus levels. Then we have B6 at 2.1 milligrams. This is a cofactor to the neurotransmitters dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine, GABA, and serotonin. That's why you find it in a lot of sleep aids. And then we have folate at 300 micrograms. Folate is responsible for gene expression and DNA and RNA synthesis. And it does that through a methylation process. So I've said this in my videos before, a lot of us are deficient in folate. So make sure you're getting your folate in for the day. It's a very important ingredient that we kind of overlook on its importance. Then we have B12, which is going to help with carbohydrate and fat metabolism at 4 micrograms. This is also a cofactor to dopamine, noradrenaline, GABA, serotonin, all those catecholamines in the brain. Then we have biotin, which is 50 micrograms. This is an enzymatic cofactor which helps with enzyme activity. So you see this in like hair, skin, and nail formulations and stuff like that. That's because there's a lot of enzymatic processes that happen in the body for collagen production and stuff like that. And biotin has been known to help that. So if you're deficient in it, it could help you along with your skin and your hair and your nails and other processes in the body. Then we have pantothenic acid, 5 milligrams. I don't know why that was hard to pronounce there, but this is for energy production. This is a coenzyme A. This helps with coenzyme A, which helps with the functioning and the processes of producing energy. So it's a good ingredient to have in an energy formula. And like I said, these are all essential. They did a really good job with it. Then they have NAC. So NAC is a precursor to glutathione, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants in our body, and it helps with free radical scavenging. It helps with anti-inflammatory benefits. The other things, I get asked a lot about nootropics. And if you really want more brain function, you're having trouble, you have cloudiness and stuff like that, you should start with something more that has like a wide range of health benefits like NAC before anything else. Because NAC helps with glutamate levels in the brain, which glutamate is responsible for the signaling between neurons. And it helps keep it balanced because you don't want it too high and you don't want it too low. So it's a really good ingredient as far as that goes. It also helps in the brain. It helps with the health of dopamine receptors. And it's a powerful antioxidant that has been shown to benefit the liver and the kidneys. And it helps with the exposure to heavy metals, which we're always going through in life. It's been shown to help with reducing fatty acid liver, improve liver function, liver inflammation, and also fibrosis in the liver, kidneys, and lungs. So that's scarring. So fabulous ingredient. So when I said it's a little something in this, that is what makes this supplement unique and different than a lot of them out there. Then we have some nicotinamide I talked about here. So ORGANA by Vintage Muscle. I've been taking this for, I think I got half the bottle left, and it was pretty full. It was full up to the top. I've been taking this for close to two weeks, maybe a little bit longer. And I take it every morning, right when I wake up. And I'll tell you, it gives me a boost of energy. It helps me wake up. So I like that about it. But, all in all, it does have 2 fat-soluble vitamins in here, three, which are the A, D, and E. So ideally, you want to take it with some kind of fatty meal because it helps those vitamins absorb. Me, I take an animal pack as well with my dinner. So what I did with this is I woke up in the morning, I scooped this, drank it down, got a little wake-up feeling, a little energized, cleared my head, and then later on at dinner, I took 1 animal pack. When usually I used to take 2. So if I didn't have this, I'd probably take 2 a day. So I think it's a fabulous supplement, and I wanted to just introduce this supplement to you guys because there's a lot of you guys out there that don't take multivitamins. These are the essential ones, especially as far as men. And if you don't want to take a big ass vitamin formulation and your diet is like on check, at least you think it's on check, because we never know, what we're getting, if we're getting enough zinc, if we're getting enough this and then enough that. But if you think your diet is on check and you don't want to take some big old formula because you heard some horror stories about vitamins or something, then this is actually a nice little formulation that they put together here. It's going to help with the liver, and it's going to help with a lot of functions and processes in the body as far as brain function and everything. So I think they did a really good job. That's all I have to say about this. I really wanted to just introduce this to you, like a lot of products that I'm showing you. There are so many out there, and I have not tried all of them. But hey, if you're a manufacturer of a company and you have some you want to introduce on my channel, send them my way. I'll do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hope there was some information in there I can give to you. Other than that, I'm going to go on with the rest of my day. I hope you guys have a fabulous day yourself. Once again, Vintage Muscle ORGANA. We'll see you guys next time on the channel.